Okay, and we are live. Just some small tweaks. Okay. Add-on. So in the background you can see Microsoft Flight Sim is still loading, but let's bring into view On Air Companion. And right, this is the aircraft in question, so the Boeing 787-10-10 Mark II, and I will be relocating it to the home airport of Hong Kong International. So it should be a short flight. So as you can see, 66 nautical miles, so it should be a very breezy and short flight. I will be flying this in the simulator, but of course I have to have an officer, a second pilot, a co-pilot as well, as this is a heavy jet. Right, before we start the flight, let me actually close the On Air, and we need to prepare our equipment. So, oops. So I will be using the honeycomb quadrant or Bravo throttle, as well as the honeycomb yoke. So I need to prepare first the levers for the throttle. So for this, I will be using the commercial pack of throttles, and as you can see, we have different special throttles for the commercial aviation. So let me prepare it quickly, and then we can resume the flight. Okay, so let's set the speed brake and throttle 1 and 2. Okay, I will use the original flaps button to control flaps, and this is a twin engine jet, so we don't really need more throttle than right engine, left engine, and the speed brakes, which are set to armed for now. So let me actually put the box down, and we also need to change the configuration in the Microsoft Flight Sim, because I think I was using General Aviation before. So let's head to controls and check our preset. Right, so you can see that my throttle is currently configured to a complex single engine profile, which will not work with our Boeing 787. So we need to configure it to a two-engine jet. And let's just check quickly whether I didn't mess anything up. So as you can see, we have our spoilers. That's good. That's the correct lever. Let's check engine 1 or throttle 1. That's correct. Let's check the reverse. Oh, sorry, that's a different button. So we need to clear it, and now, right, the reverser is working as well. And then throttle number 2. And this is working as well. So we have a good preset applied. We should be good on this particular front. Good. Okay, let's head towards map, and at the same time let's prepare the on-air companion to accommodate our mission. So again, the mission today is to reposition the newly bought Boeing from the purchase airport to Hong Kong International. So I think we are pretty much set when it comes to on-air. We don't need much more fuel. Yeah. Yes, I understand I am starting a flight without any cargo or passengers. This is simply a repo flight, so we will not be taking any special guests on board or cargo. We just want to get the aircraft to our base. So yeah, this is looking good. So let's start it in on air. So the departure airport, Zulu Lima UU, I don't remember the alphabet, okay. Let's set it in Microsoft Flight Sim. Okay, and the arrival is Hong Kong International. Okay, so this is our flight plan. It should be a very nice and quick flight. Actually, I haven't changed the aircraft yet, so let's change from our good Cessna 208B to the 787 Boeing, which is here. Good. Right, it should be quite a fast flight, a short flight. Yeah, let's use yeah, we can use the high altitude airways for this one. And yeah, we are set. So, right, let me minimize the on-air once we get the green checks that everything is set in on-air as well. Right, it didn't yet pick up on the model of the aircraft we are using, so let's wait for the game to load and then we can see if all the checks are in green. And as you see, now on the on-air companion all the checks are green, so we can start tracking and fly this Boeing to our base.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Sounds good. Let me hide the on-air and we are ready to fly. So I will be using the autopilot and this should be quite an easy flight, but I am really bad with twin engine jets like the Airbus Neo and also this one. So for me even the landing will be kind of challenging, so I might need to do the go around, but yeah, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. So okay, parking brake disengaged. Let me actually hide it first, like it's annoying. Okay. Yeah, we can leave the VFR map and objectives. We don't need this. Okay, so brake engaged, flaps 15. I think we are ready to fly. So let's test the throttle. Okay, release. Looking good. Full throttle. V1. That's a short runway for this kind of jet.
Airborne time log.
And we are airborne. Positive rate of climb and gear up. Gear is going up. Reduce flaps.
Guangzhou Center PL 619-112 tree is passing 700 feet, climbing 9,000 feet. Generic 280 over tree 1 mile northwest. Climb and maintain
Okay.
4,900
Let me engage the autopilot.
205 knots. Expect ILS Yankee runway 15 approach via Zirax transition. Clear to Zirax. PL 619-112 tree Guangzhou Center.
Okay, auto throttle is engaged, which I don't like. So I will actually turn off the auto throttle, as I like to control the speed manually. Autopilot, let's leave it engaged. And we are climbing to 10,000 feet quite aggressively. I'm not sure why we are not... Oh, okay, the autopilot is using heading instead of navigation, so that's the reason why we are going somewhere in the wrong direction. But now I have switched it to follow the navigation and also the vertical speed up to 10,000 feet. So let's level at 10,000 feet and let's follow our navigation flight plan. And I will be keeping a manual throttle for this one. Okay, we should climb to 210. Okay, so I just set the altitude to 210 and let's continue climbing. I did set this one as high altitude, so we will need to descend eventually pretty soon. Okay. Let me reduce the throttle, 1 and 2. And we are back on course. Like, you can see that the navigation now is working. At the beginning it was a mess because I engaged autopilot, but it was automatically set to a heading instead of the navigation. So we kind of went in the wrong direction. But now we are back on course and following the navigation. Okay, now the air traffic controller is telling us to descend to 1300 feet, so yeah, let's do this. So now we are descending to 13,000 feet. I will reduce the throttle as of course descending will mean that we are accelerating, so we don't need that much throttle. We don't want to overspeed. And this is our leg, our journey, so should be quite a quick one. As I mentioned, just a chilled after hours, after work reposition. Right, Papa Lima 619, 13,000 feet. Okay, I get it. We are descending. I want to keep our plane intact, so I guess we can expedite our descent a bit. So I will increase the vertical speed. Okay, wait, am I doing this right? Yeah, vertical speed. I need to learn the autopilot on this Boeing. I don't know this one too well. Let's look for vertical speed. Heading, vertical speed control, cool. Let's increase it. Okay, we are at max.
Please expedite your descent 13,000 feet.
Yeah, come on. I'm doing the best I can. Oh wait, we are actually going up. So, okay, there is something wrong. Okay, air traffic controller was on point here. We are still ascending. Why is that? Okay, vertical speed control. Select altitude. Yeah. No, we don't want to synchronize to the current altitude. We want to set.
DL619123, please expedite your descent 13,000 feet.
13,000 feet, roger. Okay, so why are we not descending? I don't get it. We are still... I did set the altitude on to 13,000 feet, okay. We have the autopilot engaged. And now the plane is trying to stall.
DL619112 tree, please expedite your descent 13,000
Yeah,
feet.
I need to learn this particular autopilot. I'm not sure what's happening. Of course, we don't want to use the heading. We want to use the navigation. Okay, so apparently I needed to enable the vertical navigation in order for the vertical speed to work. So
China Southern Tree 172,
yeah,
contact
I
to
guess
high approach on 119.775.
this is working.
Good day.
Let's also make sure that we are following a navigation.
119.775 China Southern Tree 172.
Okay, are we descending? Oh yes, we are. Okay. So we are around 17,000 feet. Let's make sure that our descent stops at 13,000 feet and not lower. Okay. And our descent seems to be slowing down, which is correct. Let's increase the throttle. We don't want to do this all night. And we are already halfway through our flight. The scenery is beautiful. It's a setting down sun. It's a sunset. So a beautiful scenery for the end of the day. And you can see already the nightlife starting in the cities below. Okay, why did we stop our descent on 15,000 feet instead of 13? I don't get it. I am repositioning this aircraft, but the autopilot still tricks me. Okay.
DL619112 tree, please expedite your descent 13,000 feet.
Yes, yes, Papa Lima 619. We are trying to descend to 13,000 feet. Please bear with us while we figure this one out. We don't want to hold. Yeah, I don't know. I need to learn this one, but for now. Okay. Okay, I will use the auto throttle. Why are we not descending?
DL619112 tree, please expedite your descent 13,000 feet.
I don't get it. We should be using the vertical speed. Okay, let's just take it manually. And let's use the trim to start going to 13,000 feet.
DL619112 tree, please expedite your descent 13,000 feet.
Okay, Papa Lima 619 descending to 13,000 feet. I plan to hit the altitude at 13,000 feet, so in other words to engage the autopilot again, but ask the autopilot to hold 13,000 feet altitude. But either way, like looking at the... Sorry.
Hong Kong Center PL 619112 tree is at 13,500 feet, descending 13,000 feet.
PL 619112 tree Hong Kong. Center altimeter 29.79er. Continue to Tammet as planned.
Okay, so we have shot through the 13,000 feet. Let's just test whether my theory works. So we've set the autopilot to hold altitude, and let's see whether it works now. By the way, we are way over speeding, so I will definitely need to take some time to slow this plane down.
You are 6 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 07 right approach.
Okay, 6,000 feet.
Transition.
We are already descending.
PL
Oops.
619112 tree descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet, okay. We are
PL 619112 tree descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet, Papa Lima 619, roger.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 07 right approach via Limes transition. Cleared to Limes PL 619112 tree.
Okay, we are descending to 3,000 feet and just flying now over the airport.
PL 619112 tree contact Hong Kong approach on 119er decimal 1. Good day.
Good day.
Going to 119er decimal 1 PL 619112 tree. Hong Kong approach PL 619112 tree is at 10,200 feet, descending 3,000 feet.
PL 619112 tree Hong Kong approach altimeter 29er decimal 80. Continue to line as planned.
Okay, let's take it manually from here. Let's make sure that the airport is behind us, and let's make sure that we start to slowly descend to 3,000 feet before our final to the airport. This is a really heavy jet, so we need to slow this one down before we attempt to land. Otherwise, it will just overspeed. So let's continue descending. Oh, actually, the airport is kind of behind us, and I'm not sure why the trim is fighting me. Like, we should be definitely descending, right? The trim is at maximum and we are not descending. I feel like I'm missing something with the autopilot, so it's disengaged, but the plane is not really descending. Yeah, not sure what's happening. Maybe the Boeings are always flying up, but I feel like I'm missing something and I'm fighting the technology here. So let's manually, brutally descend to 3,000 feet over the beautiful Macau that we are seeing now. Okay, I think we should pretty soon be starting to make a turn. Okay, trim is at 0. Throttle still at 0 because we are descending very aggressively, 7,500 feet. Let's take a quick look at Macau. I think it's over there. Yeah, I'm not the best tourist guide, so let's just make a turn and land this plane. Oh, IFR, okay, VFR. Okay, 300 knots. We are looking good when it comes to airspeed. Let's just make one more turn and we will be starting our approach. Oh, that's an aggressive bank. Okay, let's turn a bit less aggressively. And we are on our final approach. Okay, we can see the airport clearly from here, so let's continue descending. Oh, we are ascending. Shoot. Oh, I didn't disengage the autothrottle. That's weird. You can disengage the autopilot, but autothrottle stays on. That's so weird. Anyway, autothrottle should be disengaged. The autopilot is disengaged as well. And we have clearance to land. So let's start slowing down. Flaps. Over speed, get it. A bit more of speed brakes. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. We are, I think we might need to do a go around. Unless we can slow down and descend at the same time. But we are really, really, really high. Let's go with full flaps configuration and try. Okay, we need to definitely slow down. We are damaging our equipment.
2500.
Oh, gear down. Right.
PL 619, 112 tree, you are 1,800 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet altimeter, 29.80.
Wing
Okay.
com.
Climb and maintain 3,000 feet PL 619 112
Yeah,
tree.
let's disregard the ATC and let's just continue with our approach. We are way, way, way over speeding, but maybe we can land it.
200.
That's a terrible approach, but yeah, let's just try to
100.
land.
50. 40. 30.
Small
20.
flare.
10.
Oops.
Landing time log.
Okay. Full speed brakes and reversers. Reversers, please. Okay, we did it. Where is our taxi? Hold on. I'm confused. Where's our gate? I think we should go left. Okay. Cabin light. Oh, which was it? Okay. Right, landing lights as well. Okay. Okay. Okay, we did it. The landing wasn't graceful, but let's engage the parking brake for now. And let's request taxi to gates. Or to parking, sorry, this was...
Ground PL 619112 tree request taxi to parking.
PL 619112 tree taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Kilo Tree Kilo Kilo 4 cross runway 07 right Juliet 6 Hotel November Golf.
Okay, we got our
Taxi
clearance.
to general aviation parking using taxiway Kilo Tree Kilo Kilo
Parking
4
brake
cross
off.
runway 07 right Juliet 6 Hotel November Golf PL 619112 tree.
And we are taxiing towards general aviation parking because we don't really have any passengers, and this was a repo flight, so we don't really want to go to a gate when we don't have anyone to disembark or re-embark. So when we are ready to take on passengers, sure, but for now it doesn't make sense. Let me retract the flaps. Let's continue turning left. I'm using mostly the right engine to make the tight turn a bit easier.
Ground Cathay 135 requesting pushback. Cathay 135 pushback request accepted.
A bit more throttle. And the left one as well. Okay, we made it. We made the tight turn.
Ground Cathay 135 requesting the end of pushback. Cathay 135 request to end pushback received.
Oops. Okay.
Ground Cathay 135 with uniform ready to taxi IFR. Cathay 135 taxi to and hold short of runway 07 right via taxiway Lima 7 Lima 1 Kilo Kilo 4 cross runway 07 right Juliet 5 Juliet Juliet 1. Contact tower on 118.4 when ready.
Oh, another very tight turn for this Boeing 787.
Taxiing hold short runway 07 right via taxiway Lima 7 Lima 1 Kilo Kilo 4 cross runway 07 right Juliet 5 Juliet Juliet.
And we are
1
crossing
Cathay
an active
135.
runway, okay. Okay, hopefully the general aviation parking is quite nearby. Oh, I think it's right here. So we almost made it. Just one more tight turn and we should be able to engage our parking brake and stop all engines, making this repo flight in the on-air companion a success. Okay, I need to figure it out when it comes to this autopilot. Like, I'm used to small airplanes autopilot like Cessnas, but not this one. So I just need to practice. And definitely a good first step is to have the aircraft in the location where we have our base. So that was a good idea with the repo flight. Oh, very, very tight turns. Okay, using mostly the right engine now, and of course the rudder. Okay, we see some other parked aircrafts, and this is our parking spot. Wow, I'm still thinking about the landing. It was very chaotic. Okay, parking brake engaged. Did we hit anyone? Wow, that was close. That was close. Yeah, probably too close. But hey, anyway, we did it. So, yeah, let's disengage the lights. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Good. Cool. Okay. Throttle is up. Speed brake is off. Sorry. Flaps are retracted. Parking brake on. Okay. Good. We made it. Now, let me figure out the command to shut down the engines, as I seem to forget it all the time. In a twin engine or small aircraft, this one works, but not for big jets. Oh yeah, it's not Bravo throttle, it's keyboard. Okay. Right. Engine auto stop. Shift Control E. Cool. Shift Control E.
Engine off time log. Flight is finished. It has been monitored by On Air.
Okay, we did it. We've got some warning lights, but yeah, low air pressure, low fuel pressure, low oil pressure, parking brake. It all makes sense. We've shut down the engines. Let's take a quick look on the on-air companion. And right, our flight has been successful. The repo flight is now done, and we can call it a day. Cool. Okay, I think this is it. Autopilot, as well as the general approach, because today the speed was like terrible. I used speed brakes to help not to crash the flaps. So yeah, definitely I would like gladly have more practice in this aircraft. But yeah,